Finally, a massive green arrow. Hello guys and welcome back to another FPL video. Today I have for you a team selection for GameWeek 27. GameWeek 27 is a double, so I want to prepare as best as possible for the upcoming fixtures. I will focus on Brighton and Brentford players. And now, without further ado, let's jump into the video. First of all, we are going to discuss the massive green arrow that I already mentioned. I'm almost in the top 40k, which is amazing because I was outside the top 100k this week, and with Liverpool's massive win and the belief in their players, I'm already back in the big points. My overall points are 74 and most of them are coming from the Liverpool guys. Salah 21, Darwin 12 and Robertson 9. I could have captained Salah, but let's be honest, I was always going to captain someone from Arsenal. They had a game against Bournemouth, but my midfielders disappointed me. On the other hand, White came off the bench and scored a goal, which is amazing, 7 points. Kepa finally kept a clean sheet, and Tony scored the regular penalty he scores. Other than that, no points from the guys, and my captain, as I already mentioned, Martinelli, blanked. On my bench, on the other hand, I have players that brought a lot of points. Koeman finally got points when I benched him. I played him like 3 weeks in a row, and he got overall 4 or 5 points, and now it's 7. Andreas 8 points, 2 assists yesterday against Brentford, and thank God I didn't play the hair because a -1 point would have hurt my rank a lot, but all in all, a very good performance from my side. Now let's discuss those transfers. As you can see, I've opted for 3 players that are having a double in GameWeek 27 and a double in GameWeek 29. The only player with double in GameWeek 29 that I'm transferring out is David De Gea, but I don't like his points return. I don't think he returns a lot, and I prefer Raya. Yeah, they do not keep a lot of clean sheets, but he tends to make a lot of saves, and he gets points even if they concede a goal. Estupinian is better than White, and Mitoma is better than Andreas, in my opinion, and I can deploy all of these players in GameWeek 27. As you can see, I've gone from Arsenal and Man United to Brighton and Brentford just because double ups are good, both in GameWeek 27 and in GameWeek 29, especially for Brighton. And I have zero money in the bank left after those transfers. And if I get priced out, I will have to think of something else. But let's consider options when I show you the team selection for GameWeek 27. In defense, as you can see, I've put Ryan Go because he has a double up. Kepa has a game against Leicester, but it's not a double up, so Ryan is in goal against Everton and Southampton. I think there is a possibility for 2 clean sheets against oppositions that are fighting for relegation. I think Brentford are better than both of those teams. On the other side, Stupinian, both games against Leeds and Crystal Palace, again 2 games against oppositions weaker than Brighton, and Robertson against Bournemouth away, and Trippier against Wolves. I believe that Robertson have a chance to be benched and Tsimikas to play because Liverpool then will have a game against Real Madrid, but they play in the early fixture, so there is a lot of time for rest, and I think they will need to put the pedal on the gas and go and go and go because they need those points to go into top 4 and prepare against Wolves. I believe it's time for Newcastle to return to those clean sheets, and this game is ideal for that. Going into midfield, not a lot of changes, only Mitoma is here, as already discussed with Estupinian, 2 favorable fixtures, and in game week 29 again. Rashford against Southampton is a good fixture in my opinion, and Salah against Bournemouth as well. Odegaard against Fulham is the only Arsenal player that I will be deploying this week because Martinelli, as you can see, is on my bench because I believe Southampton and Bournemouth are easier oppositions than Fulham, and I believe Rashford will have to fight back after the 7-0 loss, and Salah is on form, so a game against Bournemouth, it's always good for him. He tends to score a lot of goals there, and if there weren't double ups, he would have been my captain. But all in all, a very good team selection until now. And the last thing we will discuss from this team is the forward, and then we will discuss what other things I can do and how I'm planning to deploy my team for game week 28. No changes in the attacking lineup. Darwin against Bournemouth and Kane against Nottingham Forest. 2 easy fixtures for those forwards. I believe more and more goals are coming from them. Kane blank against Wolves, which was disappointing, but I think against Nottingham he may score a lot of goals. Ivan Toney will be my captain. 2 fixtures, he has penalties, he is not missing them. He will be playing and he may receive a ban after that, but for now he will be playing and I will consider taking him out in game week 29 if he is out. Here, if I am priced out from those 3 players, I may consider selling Odegaard or Martinelli, maybe to bring March and Mitoma or only March and keep Andreas. I will see, but I want to have Raya for sure. I want to have Mitoma or March or both, and I want to have a defender, but I will keep White, sell Patterson. I have a lot of rotations here, but for game week 28, I will be deploying my free hit because I don't want to transfer out any of the players. Raya, Robertson, Trippier, Estupinian, Rashford, Mitoma, Salah, Tony, and Darwin will have a double up in game week 29, so transferring them out is not an option. While Hurricane and Odegaard will have 1 game, but they will be playing in game week 28. So I'm in a dead street situation and I don't want to make any rush decisions. I will only play my free hit. I don't see where I can play it. I will have my wild card for game week 33 and 34, and there I can set up for all the double ups, so it won't be used there. And game week 32 will be a blank game week for some teams, but I have a lot of time until then to set up a starting 11, and a lot of teams won't be blanking from the teams that are blanking now, so I will be prepared and I will be ready to go in the future. If you have any ideas how can I fit more double up players, please write them down, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. All the help is much appreciated, and I will see you with the result of Game Week 28 next week. Bye!